Alrighty, I'm going to continue my birthday special with Jeopardy for the iPad. We're going to get started right now, and the categories for the first round are I'll Have the Lame Duck, British Art and Artists, Mythology, the Solar System, Let's Do Breakfast, and Load the Magazine. One daily double up on the board, Solar System for 200. It's the mission that landed in the Mare Tranquilitas in 1969. What is Apollo 11? Yes. Solar System for 4. Its moon Triton was first seen in 1846. A second satellite around this planet wasn't found until 1949. What is Saturn? Nope. Neptune. Solar System 600. As seen from Earth, these two planets show lunar-type phases. What are Mercury and Venus? Yep. Solar System 800. This largest moon of Saturn is the only one in the solar system with a reasonably dense atmosphere. Titan. Solar System 1000. On March 10th, 1977, astronomers discovered the seventh planet from the Sun also had rings. What is Uranus? Let's do breakfast for 200. The name of this breakfast item is also used as a verb, meaning to speak or write evasively. What is waffle? Yes. Breakfast for 4. In 1890, a woman named Nancy Green represented this character, the symbol for a pancake mix. Who is Mrs. Butterworth? Nope. Aunt Jemima. This fancy egg dish is said to have been created at Delmonico's in the 1800s. Even then, hollandaise sauce was used. Eggs Benedict. Lame duck 200. In 1968, this president cited a division in the American House had quit the upcoming race in the name of national unity. Who is Lyndon Johnson? Lame duck for 4. During his second term, he authorized the sale of missiles to Iran. It would lead to Iran-Contra issues. Ronald Reagan. Breakfast 800. This breakfast meat gets its name from the Latin for salted. Ham? Nope. Sausage. Breakfast 1000, and there's the daily double. Let's go for 1000. It's also known as pain perdu, lost bread. What is challah? Nope. French toast. One of his final acts as president was the controversial pardoning of financier Mark Rich. Who is Bill Clinton? Lame duck 800. He said, I do not feel it is my duty to spend another 4 years in the White House that campaigned for Adlai Stevenson. Harry Truman. Lame duck 1000. Just before he left office, he signed a bill creating the Toxic Waste Cleaning Superfund. Jimmy Carter. The aptly named Terry Frost created a painting called This Season of the Year 1956 Yorkshire. What is summer? No. Winter. John Hontner, a favorite royal portrait artist of the late 1700s, was rumored to be an illegitimate son of this king. George III. You can barely make out the elephants in J.M.W. Turner's painting of this man crossing the Alps. Who is Hannibal? Load the Magazine 200. This former Baywatch beauty has been on the cover of Playboy more than any other person. Who's Pamela Anderson? Magazine for 4. In 1953, the baby son of Lucille Ball and this man was on the first national cover of TV Guide. Who is Tony Curtis? Nope. It was Desi Arnaz. Ellie McPherson, Kathy Ireland, and Rachel Hunter all adorned this magazine's February 14th, 1994 cover. Sports Illustrated. Began in 1884, this magazine's name is synonymous with the New York City theater scene. What is Playbill? Load Magazine 1000. In 2004, this institutional mag pondered what the U.S. would be like had Breckinridge won the 1860 election. Smithsonian. In 1790s engraving by Robert Dodd shows this bountiful captain and some of his officers being sent adrift. Who's William Bligh? This contemporary Brit has long been in the swim with paintings such as Peter Getting Out of Nick's Pool. David Hockney. In Incan myth, it was this South American camel relative that warned man about the impending flood. What is the llama? Mythology 400. Go to Ellen in the name books and you'll find it's a form of this name from Greek myth. Pardon me. Helen. In Roman myth, this powerful top killed 2 serpents in his cradle. Who is Hercules? According to Greek mythology, this horn of plenty is the horn of the goat Amalthea. Cornucopia. It's the island on which Phasis slew the Minotaur. Crete. And that's the end of the Jeopardy round. So I have the lead at 3,600. Betty is 1,000. Oscar 1,600. Betty's going to pick first to double Jeopardy. And here are the categories. State, the TV state, whatever that said. Art, top money-making films by year. On the big screen. Fictional characters. A woman of distinction. And yeah, what state, the TV state. In 2010, you could hear his voice as Titan and Snotlet, or see his face as Cyrus. Who is Seth Rogen? No. Jonah Hill. Mais oui, in 2007, Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan headed to Paris, giving this film series trilogy status. What is Rush Hour? There we go. State to TV state for 4. Grey's Anatomy. Washington. Laverne and Shirley, originally. What is Wisconsin? State to TV state for 12. Friday Night Lights. What is the Texas? TV state 1,600, and there's one of the daily doubles. I'll go for 2,000. Breaking Bad. What is Nevada? Nope, it was New Mexico. The Wire. Maryland. Big screen 1,200. Sugar Ray sang the song Words to Me in this 2002 movie about a hungry Hanna-Barbera hound. What is Scooby-Doo? Kevin Costner's funeral kicks off this 1983 film, but sadly Kevin couldn't make it. He got cut from the film in editing. The Big Chill. The Wilhelm screen debuted in the 1951 film, but has been used in over 130 others, notably in this 1977 sci-fi pick. What is Star Wars? Fictional characters for 4. In a play, Blanche Dubois visits this sister in New Orleans. Who is Stella? 800. Scout's brother in To Kill a Mockingbird is Jeremy, better known by this nickname. Gem. Let's go with art for 4. One of the few portraits of colonial craftsmen is Copp's painting of this silversmith. Who is Samuel Adams? Nope. Paul Revere. 1984. Gremlins, The Karate Kid, Ghostbusters, Romancing the Stone. I'll say what is Ghostbusters. Fictional characters for 12. Title and name of Harry Angstrom, a character in several of John Updike's novels. Rabbit. The title of this Dumas novel, The Last Adventure of the Three Musketeers, refers to a mysterious Bastille prisoner. And it's The Man in the Iron Mask. Created by Charles Portis, this U.S. Marshal helps 14-year-old Maddie Ross track her father's killer. Rooster Cogburn. Last name was Sonia, who was poised to become Prime Minister of India in 2004 but declined the post. Who is Patel? No. Gandhi. Oh, yeah. In 1999, the University of Southern California gave an honorary degree to this woman who inspired a boycott. Who is Rosa Parks? There we go. The Last Man, A Tale of the Last Man on Earth, is by this woman known for another book on making a man. Mary Shelley. That last name, the middle name's kind of hard to pronounce. In 1936, this American divorcee became the first woman named Time Magazine's Person of the Year. Wallace Warfield Simpson. In 1996, this American spent 188 consecutive days in space, including 179 aboard a Soviet space station. Who is Sally Ride? Nope. I'm down to 6,000. Shannon Lucid. 2010, Shrek Forever After, Alice in Wonderland, Inception, Toy Story 3. I'll say Alice in Wonderland. No. Toy Story 3. 1942, Bambi, Mrs. Miniver, Pinocchio, Casablanca. What is Casablanca? No. Going the wrong way. Bambi. 1973, The Sting, Blazing Saddles, The Exorcist, American Graffiti. The Exorcist. 1954, The Canine Mutiny, White Christmas, Lady and the Tramp, Ten Commandments. I'll say Lady and the Tramp. No! Down to 2,000. White Christmas. Andy Warhol made an 8-hour film of one facade of this New York City landmark. What is Radio City Music Hall? No! Down to 1,200 now. Empire State Building. They were first partnered in 1857. Their sons carried on the print firm until 1907. Career Knives. There we go. Art for 2,000. The treachery of images by this Belgian painter shows a pipe with the caption, "Ce n'est pas une pipe." This is not a pipe. Rene Magritte. Alright, last clue. Daily Double. The book Islands of Impact calls him Animos' famous artist. Who's Grant Wood? Alright, final Jeopardy. And our category is presidents. Besides James and John, more U.S. presidents have had this first name than any other. What is George? Nope. William. So I come out in second place. See you for the next segment.